我操！
Shanghai, China, June 28, 2025. Intense rainfall transformed into a catastrophe for millions in Shanghai as a historic storm barreled through the city, triggering widespread flooding, infrastructure collapse, and chaos unlike anything the modern city has ever faced. It all began in the early hours of Saturday, as a storm system brewing over the East China Sea intensified rapidly and slammed into the coastal megacity by 3 a.m. Locals were jolted awake by roaring winds and relentless rain. By dawn, entire neighborhoods were submerged. The China Meteorological Administration issued a red alert, urging residents to shelter indoors. But the storm's fury gave little time for preparation. Rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters per hour, coupled with winds reaching 150 kilometers per hour, 93 miles per hour, overwhelmed the city's defenses. Trees snapped like twigs, power lines dangled dangerously, and even some high-rise structures suffered damage from the sheer force of the wind. Shanghai's drainage systems failed catastrophically, and by mid-morning, districts like Pudong, Huangpu, and Huangpu had transformed into lakes. Cars floated in waist-deep waters, and iconic landmarks like the Bund and Zui were overtaken by the flooding. The Huangpu River, swollen beyond its limits, breached its banks, submerging the surrounding zones. Emergency crews battled nature's wrath with rescue boats and inflatable rafts. Yet in some areas, water depths surpassed 2 meters, 6.5 feet, making access almost impossible. Over 100,000 residents were forced to flee their homes, now waterlogged or destroyed, and seek shelter in schools and community centers hastily converted into emergency relief zones. The damage was not limited to homes and streets. Shanghai's metro system, airports, and port facilities, the backbone of its global connectivity, ground to a halt. Hundreds of flights were canceled, metro stations submerged, and cargo operations suspended. Economists warn the storm could inflict billions of dollars in losses, impacting not just China, but global trade networks that rely heavily on the city's output. The Chinese government responded swiftly, called for an all-out rescue effort, deploying thousands of PLA troops and emergency response teams. International aid from neighbors like Japan and South Korea began arriving within hours. Scientists say this disaster was no fluke. As climate change accelerates, such intense weather events will only grow more common. The devastation in Shanghai is a grim reminder of how vulnerable even the world's most advanced cities are in the face of extreme climate events.